Is this a media room?
Yeah, this is it.
Well, how the hell did Nobby get in here then if this is a media room? You must be providing free pizzas for everybody. All right, I'm sorry. What was that, Kev?
How good was Frank in the last quarter?
Oh, he was great. He was great. That was a fun game, and just guys out there playing hard and competing, and they're older and good and can shoot it, and they definitely much more physical than our young guys. You can certainly tell what a year or two's difference makes in the weight room, but I thought Frank was great. I thought Maury played great, but Frank was he ran the show. It's probably as good as Frank's played since he's been at Kansas.
How good a feeling is it to be at the end of the game and see all the experience you got out there?
Yeah, well, this is what we haven't really coached, and we hadn't gone over really too much at all. But yeah, when we have Devontae, because Devontae's beyond his years, we'll be a hard team to deal with, I think. With Devontae and Frank both out there together, taking the pressure off each other, and Wayne made some unbelievable athletic plays. That save he made to Frank for the three was probably as big a play as there was in the game, but yeah, it's nice, having a fifth-year senior and a four-year senior and 2 3-year juniors out there. We haven't had that since 2012, so and that turned out okay.
Coach, what's your biggest challenge as a coach to adjust to these international rules and get your players to understand?
You know what? I thought we actually did pretty good with that. The 8-second call across half court, that really wasn't Frank. That was as much Nick not getting rid of it. But we'll do better at that. We haven't scrimmaged. We haven't had any officials yet. I told them before the game, basically the rule differences and on some things. Well, so I don't know, but. If I don't, I shouldn't expect them to know them if I don't know them. And certainly, I ask, hey, can I call timeout now, or can I sub now? And so we'll get better at that. But we hadn't talked about how we're going to guard ball screens. We just been out there playing and just working on offense. And so I think this team has room to improve quite a bit. But it was fun out there.
Played everybody tonight, kind of balance the minutes. What did you kind of want to get out of tonight? And kind of played some different defenses too, I think.
Well, our zone's good, obviously. They made 3 every possession against it, but we started out, trying to soft press back to zone on makes, or play man back to zone on misses, and we just end up just playing man, and that was actually better for us. I really was hoping I could play everybody about 20 minutes, but they were actually better than what I thought they would be. I thought, when the roster showed up and I didn't see Ejim on it or Heslop or some other Canadian kids, I'm thinking, well, who are these guys? But they're the best players from their respective universities, at least at some point in time, and I think that was perfect for us to play against old guys like that.
What kind of equivalent American basketball level would they be? Are they mid-major?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. They'd win games in our league. I don't know that they would, I'm not saying they'd challenge for whatever, but yeah, I think that they could. They're definitely a good solid mid-major team. All their bigs can shoot, and they're strong, and when they foul hard. I mean, they're just a little bit older, but we're playing without probably 4 of our top 8 or 9. So you don't have Devontae, Green, and Svi. So you don't have your shooting team, and then Sheck obviously is a difference maker that'll have a great chance to start at the pivot for us. So yeah, we'll be a much better team moving forward. But I thought that was a pretty good team. I mean, we've lost to Davidson and we've lost to UMass in this building before, so. I think that team, obviously, I'm not saying they could beat those teams those nights, but they could play at that level.
The newcomers that were here, though, Bragg and Vic, your thoughts on what they were able to provide?
I thought they were both pretty good. They don't know what they're doing. Obviously, LeGerald tries hard, and his man just goes around him whenever he wants to, and Carlton's not physically strong yet to, get rebounds in traffic and stuff, but I think you can tell Carlton's going to be really good. I mean, that's obvious, and LeGerald is a freakishly long, quick twitch athlete that when he gets comfortable, he'll be very good too. So I think that's pretty encouraging seeing those two out there. I thought they both did fine.
Coach, when you actually start pool play, like against Turkey, will you be able to get tape on them?
No, I don't know.
Tendency, you're just gonna go-
I don't know. You know, we haven't talked like that. You know, you could get tape on them and they not even be the same team that's been and stuff like that. I wish that the pool play was a game that wasn't quite as competitive as the first game, because then we could obviously scout them in person, them playing somebody else, and then play them. But I have no idea. You know, I'm taking we want to go win, don't get me wrong, but I'm taking a different approach. I'm not going to wear my guys out and go over a ton of scout report, and as soon as you play, let's go back and watch tape. There's not going to be any of that. We're going to, okay, now these are the shooters and these are the drivers, and they like to guard ball screens this way, and that's going to be about the extent of it for the most part. So I just want the kids to go over there and have fun and compete and see what happens. But, you know, who knows if we get, you know, if Nick plays well and Frank plays well and Wayne plays well, like Wayne did tonight, you know, throw Perry out there, and you know, we could be hard to guard, I think. So we just gotta, you know, but we don't have near as much margin of error probably as some other teams do. But I think it's going to be a blast going over there.
Anything else?
Frank mentioned the addition of Nick Moore helped with his leadership skills. Can you speak about how he's impacted this team?
Well, Nick got off to a good start tonight, and then he didn't find any rhythm after that, and he deferred. I don't know if you know, he deferred to Frank there late, which is good, but we don't want that. We want Nick to go make plays too, and those guys got to get where they make plays for others as opposed to making them for themselves. But Nick has been good for Frank and Devontae, because he came in the first day he's here, he controlled the whole practice. You know, he's smart and talks, and you know, he's obviously little, so he's got to take advantage of intangibles, and he's pretty advanced in that way. I do think that he'll help Frank a lot. It's a shame Devontae can't play, because Devontae could have really benefited from that as well.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you.